Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today's going to be the 7th run for this series. We're at $40,776. So let's just go right to the job market and find us something to haul. We got take something to Aberdeen, take a mixed tank to Aberdeen, which okay, we haven't been up there, and that'll take us through two places we could discover. And that pays $8,000. Or we could take used packaging to Grangeville and get us into Iowa and discover at least two towns. We got this going to Colville, which is really cheap for some reason. But that's a pretty short trip. I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to take this flatbed of steel, or, well, it might be a dump trailer, actually. Doesn't show, but the reason I'm going to take this one is it's a 389. We haven't driven one of those yet. We have driven the 579. We've driven an Anthem. We've driven... Actually, that's basically the same Volvo there. Along with a Lone Star and a T680. So we've actually only got a couple more trucks we need to drive before we've driven every vanilla truck in the game. But regardless, I will see you in the truck for the start of our journey. Alright. We got the cheaper interior, which to me honestly looks better. I don't like the wood grain, well, the particular wood grain dash that the more expensive one comes with. I like this black look a lot better. We got us the flat top. Taking a look outside, so it is a dump trailer. We got at least that. I figured it would either be that or... I was honestly thinking it'd be a flatbed. I should have thought about that a little bit more, honestly. But let's go ahead and fire it up. And here... can't really see it through the fender wells. It's I don't know, it's gray like a Packard, but I'm sure it's probably a Cummins. Yeah, it sounds like a Cummins to me. Actually, I don't really know. Kind of sounds like most of the Cummins I used to hear. Alrighty, let's see. Take us to the clock. Instant economy and trip economy. Fuel total and mileage. There's oil and water temp. And then we're going to use this digital speedometer here. I guess we got to go out this way. Yep, that would be the look of it. So this trip is actually even shorter than the last one. So y'all get two shorter videos, so we'll see if you like watching those any better. If you do, I may try to either shorten the longer trips or, just kind of keep doing these little shorter jaunts. We'll see. Speed limit's 40, so we'll get her up to speed here. As before. And I wish it was still updating the company truck mod, because I thought that paint scheming was cool. Like if you wanted to kind of RP it, or because if you wanted to like roleplay as a driver for a specific company, then you had a truck, that had a livery for it. Or all the trucks had liveries for it, rather. And you could do that. But, yeah, no, I guess he stopped updating it, and I didn't even bother to see in the comments if anybody had thought about continuing it. I know they added, let's see, there was more added, because I think they did all the vanilla trucks at the time, up to the 389. But then any of the others, I think, were just Aerodust's Volvo. Not the GTM team's T800, but that GT Mike's T800. That had a lot more options that I wish GTM would have put in theirs. Also, Smarty's Scott, and I think Viper's 389. I think the Scott was the last truck that was added, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. And none of them, I don't even think any of them are updated for the integral sleeper version, so there's that as well. Kind of sucks that the guy's not doing it anymore, but, you know, people get tired of doing these mods, and they have their own lives. Does it suck? Yeah. Will people get over it? Also, yes. Well, I don't know. You got them no-lifers that get really pissy with people when they decide to either abandon projects or go paid. Which, Smarty's mods are all free. I would highly, highly, highly recommend supporting him on Patreon. He works slow, but you know what? He's probably got like an entire library of just reference material for trucks. What he does is quality, and it's well worth the wait considering he's not actually charging for any of it. I just wish he had another truck out. I mean, I like the Scott, but it's just not my cup of tea. I'm waiting for him to at least get the General out. That'll become a main truck for a while, I'm sure. I haven't looked... I wish RTA mods had more pictures of their Superliner, because I did see like a pirated mod version of it that had added a bunch more customization and shit, and I could actually get a truck that more or less resembled an American spec Superliner, which is an issue I have with that truck because it's very Australian spec, and that's why I haven't bought it. Because I mean, even the US spec one is just using essentially the setup from a Holland mod as their quote-unquote US truck. And all it is just an earlier 80s Superliner with a sleeper that I've never seen on a truck in America before. I said the pirated version looked like it had a lot more shit to it. I didn't download it, so I don't know for sure, but if RTA would add more American stuff to that truck, I'd be a lot more keen to buy it. I mean, their 359 looks good, and I wouldn't mind buying that. But just not too keen. I don't like that they don't have a ton of pictures of those trucks, especially even if they've updated them over time, which I don't know if they have or not. You know, as far as accessories and whatnot goes. It's one of those things, like, I like to know, you know, as much as possible about the item I'm purchasing before I purchase it. That's what I like about Key Shadow Walker's mods, because not only does he do a lot more offbeat trucks, so like, you know, your F700 Mack Interstater, the Diamond Rio Giant, the Brockway 761, International 9300 even. You know, it's nice to see trucks that aren't just another Kenworth or Peterbilt or Freightliner classic. And he's got a lot of pictures and a lot of details, like, in his sale posts. So, I mean, personally, I'm not huge on paid mods, but I will pretty much, if he does something I like, it's a pretty much guarantee that I'll buy it. I just wish the Superliner that he did was an older one, and not the modern Superliner. You know. I don't know what he's working on as far as American Truck Simulator, or not American Truck Simulator, as far as American trucks go. So, you know. I'll wait and see. Another one is XBS. I wish he hadn't abandoned the 2 Autocar mods, because those were really nice. The FLC he did was really cool, too. I don't know, I just like seeing a lot of those older trucks. I forget who was working on the Diamond Rio Royale cab over. I tried that out. It was alright. I didn't think it was the greatest thing ever. Alright, so there was a time skip in there, but we have discovered the dolls. Or the dowels. Not really sure how to pronounce it. We're gonna have to get off for... Wait, is this... No, this is just a wicked curve, it looks like. So that's 60. We'll see. Yeah, actually, it's... I'm not gonna call it a super lazy curve, but it's definitely not as radical as it looked on the GPS. But yeah, I do like to see the more oddball stuff because I know why most modders do the W900s and the 389s. And oh no. I should have started slowing down earlier once I saw him actually start to pull out. That's annoying, so... We lost $500 on this trip. Which puts us at only earning about $3,700. That's annoying. And at least we get to bypass the way station. Like I said a couple videos ago, I don't know if they actually made the AI dumber or what, but they seem to do a lot more risky and stupid moves than they used to. I'm speeding, damn it. Slow down. Stop giving her so many onions. Alright, took a quick run out of the cab to get us a thumbnail. We've got 80 miles left. So, we'll be at our destination pretty quick. Kinda hoping the speed limit would jump up a little bit, but I guess not. Now we're going to have to back it down to 55. I'll go ahead and get ahead of the curve and do that. Not in the fast lane anyway, so I ain't got to worry about holding up traffic. If they don't like it, they can go around. It says 50. Yeah, 60 is too much. Come on, come on, come on. I'd say we made that pretty well, actually. Alright, do we want the Portland exit? I guess we do. Oh, well. We have to, that's the only that's the only road we can take. Okay. Back over in the right lane here. I don't have too much longer to go. This, like I said, this trip was actually shorter mileage-wise than the last one I took, so... Get you 2 shorter videos in a row, at least. I noticed I actually didn't catch any red lights in this one, because... Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, because if I do run into a stoplight, I'm going to catch every single red light from here to eternity. But yeah, where I took off from Pendleton, there were no stoplights. So, this will be like the first one where I haven't ran into any. Again, why did I say that? I jinxed myself. Dang it! At least we don't need that exit. Keep on moving through here. I really do like the scenery up here. Now, the LODs on those cars don't look that great, but, you know. The hills and trees look pretty good for what they are. Looks like we are going to need to take this next exit. Maybe. We'll see. Also looking into it, if, you know, leave down in the comments if you want me to. I will try to obtain, once it comes out, the newest version of Coast to Coast and the Midwest expansion. Or maybe try to do Canada-Dream. I don't remember if that's in the Coast to Coast map by default now or what. But, you know, give us a little bit of different variety. Well, and even not necessarily variety, just more places to go. We can kind of branch out from the area that we're in, since we're pretty much just running 8-9 states in the West. But I'll leave that up to y'all. You know, comment. Put it down in the comments if you want to see that. That's something I'd be interested in doing if you guys are interested in watching. Yeah, what did I tell you? I cursed myself. Ended up having to stop for a light. Bet I'm gonna have to stop for this one too. Hedge your bets, folks. Hedge your bets. What's the over-under? Oh, okay, I didn't. Well, I'll have to stop because of traffic, but I won't have to. I won't have had to stop because of the light. Let's just kind of pull out the intersection here. They can slow down for me. That way I can't get dinged for running a red light. Because I'll have been at the point of no return in the intersection. Yeah, we're getting into the home stretch here. It's like a Kenworth dealer on the GPS. I do find it kind of weird that you can deliver Kenworths to a dealership and you can deliver Western Stars to a dealership, but you can't deliver Freightliners or Peterbilts to a dealership. You know, theoretically, Peterbilts are made in the same area. I don't know. Of course, I can't discover the dealership because it's all the way over there. And it's nowhere near where I'm going, which is fine. When I do buy a truck, it'll be a mod truck, so I don't even really need to be at a dealer to get it. Nope, curb the trailer. Oh well. Alright, we have arrived. So, I will see you all at the end of job screen. Alright, so that job technically gave us $4,200, but then remember that we had 540 taken out for running into... Actually, not sure if I got pinged for the truck or the car. But, yeah. So, 342 XP. That brings us to not quite halfway through level 5. More importantly, that puts our bank up to 44,474. So, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. That'll do it for this episode, though, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.